What are the resentment and bitterness? I think it's blame, resentment and bitterness. I think that's forms of blame. So let me look at that. Yeah, so resentment is form of blame, that you resent someone that they've perpetrated against you and they've acted against you. And you see their actions as taking something away from you and hurting you. And then there's resentment and bitterness. And that can be for anything. And it doesn't mean that the other person hasn't acted really shittily in a bad way. But the resentment and the blame is something that most probably comes from the heart and the solar plexus. It comes from feeling out of control, like you lost control, like you can't persuade them, you can't get them to see your perspective, or you can't change their behavior, so you feel out of control. And then it also comes from the heart. Like, I'm sure underneath all that resentment and bitterness, there is this feeling of being really vulnerable, that other people can hurt you. They're feeling very naked. That other people can be scary. Let me go into that more, like resentment. Also can be wanting to hold on to the story. Like wanting to keep them a perpetrator and wanting to keep yourself innocent as well. Because then you know where you are, if you're innocent and they're guilty. Can be forms of jealousy. Can be all types of things. It can be ideas that the other person has taken something away from you. So say if you're in a relationship, you can begin to resent your partner because you feel like they've caged you or squashed you or changed you. There's all types of things, and none of that is true. It can kind of be true on the surface, like it's like your partner affects you, but the fact that you're victim to it isn't true. Everything in life is an opportunity to grow. And your partner is there to help you grow. And if you stay in the mentality and the resentment that they're squashing you or they're confining you, then you stay victim. If you see that as something to help you get over something, then nothing can actually cage you on the ultimate level. Like, it's all fractions of the mind, that on the ultimate level, nothing can cage you. Your essence is always free, and it isn't about getting something in the future. It isn't about you and your partner having a certain life together and living for the future. It's about this moment, and in this moment, you're inherently free. And this idea of this continuous cage they're keeping you in is a lie. There might be a cage right there that you want to address, but it's still not an actuality. Your essence cannot be caged. They can be squashing your personality and putting you down and like suppressing you. And that's relevant to take a stand and to move away, but then also seeing that nothing can squash you on the ultimate level. It's also not being in contact enough with your body. So when somebody is putting you down or squashing you, if that is the resentment, it's following the body more. Like, so when you feel that pain and that squashing, like you take your own space and you move away from that energy, rather than trying to engage with it or keep repeating the same.